The Xbox One. So that release conference a day ago was really thorough. It only left me with one question. Does it play games? More about this and what I think right after. Stay tuned, guys.
We don't care.
Who that? Talking about who that? Run up on me, you get your ass beat blue black. Go and get nerd, I'm off the curb, push mountains of herb. You niggas already heard.
So the Xbox One. First, let's talk about some hardware and how it compares to the PlayStation 4. So from Microsoft's mouth, we know that the Xbox One has an 8-core AMD processor, 8GB of DDR3 RAM, which is important because PlayStation 4 has DDR5, a 500GB hard drive, a 64-bit operating system, and a graphics card that's really a lot like the Radeon 7790. So keep that in mind. Okay, so think of this relative to what we have seen. The Xbox 360 would turn out about 300 gigaflops, while the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 is about 2 teraflops, so it's about a 6-time improvement over its predecessors in terms of power and hardware and all that. Now, like I said, the PlayStation 4 does have the same amount of RAM, but it is faster DDR5 RAM, as opposed to the Xbox One. I almost tried to say 720. The Xbox One's DDR3. So, talk a little nerd specs real quick. The PlayStation 4 does win the battle in the specifications over the Xbox One, just because they both have an 8-core, like it says, AMD Jaguar processor, which is a huge, big processor. I mean, that's a good processor, you know. And Xbox One has 768 graphics cores. PlayStation 4 features 1,152. Okay, so the PlayStation 4 will drive at 1.84 teraflops, compared to Xbox One's 1.23. So, in terms of raw gaming power, PlayStation 4 is a clear winner. Let's talk about that. Why would they name it the Xbox One? What? How much did the guy get paid to name it the Xbox One? Come on now. I mean, you had so many cool options. Xbox 720, Xbox Infinity, Xbox Fusion, Xbox, you know, whatever. You can make up a million different things, but the Xbox One. Come on, dude. Okay, so let's talk some functionality. The whole reveal conference, they basically were talking about how the Xbox One can watch TV this way, can watch TV that way. You can use your voice to tell Kinect to do this. They didn't bring any games to their reveal at all. They need games, you know. No nutrients. Let's take a second here to talk about the new Call of Duty Ghosts. And I used to be a huge Call of Duty fan, but it is the same repackaged game over and over and over again. Alright, so they're finally making a new engine after like 20 years or something like that. It's been since like COD 4. The same engine in COD 4 is the same engine they've been using for Black Ops 2 and everything. So they're making a new engine, but look, okay, you got the dog right there. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, we have a dog. That was the funniest part of the trailer. It's like, you've never seen a dog like this before. You've had him in kill streaks, but not as a companion. But anyway, it's the same game, different textures. The graphics do look great. However, Battlefield 4 has better graphics and better gameplay. And so when it comes to your first-person shooter, I would go for the PC native Battlefield series, even though Battlefield 4 will run at 60 frames per second on console, because Battlefield 3 on the 360 and PlayStation 3 was a bit of a joke. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was another hilarious part where he's like, the fish move out of your way when you swim near them. You know what I mean? Like, I would hope so. It's just, they're not impressing me right now. The graphics do look great, like I said, but the Frostbite 3 engine is a lot more impressive than this. So that's just my 2 cents. So let's get over the fact that it looks like a microwave oven, and let's talk some functionality here. It's basically a cable box. It's basically a cable box is what they're saying. New Xbox, huh? Alright. It seems pretty cool. Yeah. What the heck is this? Are you kidding me? It looks like a VCR? Given the Kinect, it's not called Kinect 2.0. The new Kinect does look great. It's really sensitive. I don't know if you've seen the wired video of that. It looks great. But again, there's never going to be a hardcore fan base for Kinect, at least not for a couple of years still. So what made the Xbox 360 so great was the fact that it was not a multimedia platform. It was for gaming, and that's it. The Xbox Live service was great because it provided you with premium like multiplayer gaming service. You know what I mean? You get to party up, you know, friends list, all of that. It was great. I didn't mind paying for Xbox Live. However, what made the PS3 so not bad, because the PlayStation 3 was not bad, but for a hardcore gamer perspective, the Xbox 360 was better than the PlayStation 3 just because, you know, the cell processor was so complicated to code for, and PlayStation 3 was more of a multimedia platform. So this generation, that is all flipped on its head. Xbox One has said, wow, let's give them a bunch of ways to watch TV and Netflix and Hulu Plus that they have to pay for. Think about it. You pay for Xbox Live, you pay for Hulu Plus, and you pay for Netflix. Those are all separate subscriptions. You know, all that sounds great in the conference, but when you realize that that's all monthly fees building up right there, you might as well just buy a PC. Now, I am not a fanboy of either Microsoft or Sony. I'm a gamer. I like gaming. I like content. I like good service. I don't like businesses that try to scam you. EA. I don't like, you know, mega businesses like that. I like small businesses, small developers, and that put out good quality. I'll support them all day, you know. Having that said, I think PlayStation 4 this time around has really shifted their focus on the independent gaming market, on just the gaming market in general. The indie games, the developers, boom, you know what I mean? All the while, Microsoft is here shooting themselves in the foot repeatedly because, okay, let's play a game real quick. You're a loyal customer gamer. I'm Microsoft. Okay. Oh, you want to buy the new Xbox, huh? Okay. Well, features. Okay, well, we have no backwards compatibility. You can't play used games. And you have to always be online if you want to play. But yeah, you can watch TV on it. That's fine though, because the market is going to reflect that. They've shot themselves in the foot by being selfish and not letting people use used games that they already paid for and stuff like that. No backwards compatibility, which renders the Xbox 360 games pretty much obsolete, basically. Knowing that their competition, you know, PlayStation 4, you can play used games. Now there's literally no point in buying the Xbox One console if, one, you have a decent PC, or two, you're willing to invest in a decent PC. Xbox 360, when it first came out, cost about, what, $500? Something like that. We'll call it $500. Basically, you can get a good, decent gaming PC for around $600, which is a little more expensive up front, but you don't need to pay for Xbox Live constantly, which you need to play online. That's a monthly, yearly fee. That adds up. What would you say the life cycle is of console? About 6 years? About, from here, when the 360 came out, it was about 6 years, you know what I mean? So 6 years, $60 a year, adds up, right? So it's more upfront, but you end up saving money in the long run to buy a PC. Also, PCs are upgradable easily. You need a new graphics card, buy a new graphics card, you know, spend $100 here or there, pop it in, you're good to go. But the PlayStation 4, on the other hand, there is probably a reason to get that, because it's probably going to have, you know, really great exclusives. Also, the online is free, just like on PC. And you have a controller, you know what I mean? You can play with your buddies. Depending on what your friends have, if your friends are console gamers, you can do one of two things. You can either talk them into buying a PC, because if they're going to buy the next-gen consoles, they might as well buy a PC. It's a better gaming experience. You get better graphics, better frame rate, upgradable. You don't have to go through the middleman of the online service or the legalities and bureaucrats of getting games published and all this, okay? So, we do one of two things. You talk them into getting a PC or get a PS4, okay? The Xbox One, forget about it. It's a cable box. And I like to say just one more time, I'm not a Sony fanboy, even though I got Sony headphones, whatever. But I always was playing the Xbox 360. I thought the Xbox was great. you know, and I really, really, really wanted the next gen Xbox to be great again, but this time they strayed away from their roots, and I'm a gamer, so I'm not interested in multimedia. You know, if I was, I have a PC, so I can I can do that too. Don't give Microsoft your money. They're a selfish company. EA, all the other slime companies out there. Let them know what the real gamers want by voting with your dollars. You know, go out and buy a PS4 because they're supporting the developers. They're supporting actual gaming and the gaming independent industry. Or, you know, you can still support Microsoft in a different way though. Go get a Windows PC. But regardless, keep on gaming, have fun. Alright, so just go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section below on the Xbox One or PlayStation 4, whichever you think is better and why. I'd love to hear that, and you guys take care.